Hello and welcome to the Jungle Podcast, our first ever podcast. And I am here with my fellow hosts, Brandon, Isaac, Jaden, and Zach. And how are y'all doing today, boys? How's life going?
Wonderful.
Doing pretty phenomenal, Colin. Thanks for asking.
No, we're
How
getting
about
through.
you?
We're getting through. You know.
Very excited for this
course.
experience.
Of
I think I'm
course,
gonna kill
remember-
myself.
Whoa,
I-
whoa.
I completely agree with that.
Do we need to talk about that?
Yeah.
No, okay.
No. We don't.
Are your mental or your are you like not
Nice.
mentally well?
Yeah, okay.
Come on, man.
Wow, man.
Oh, I almost said something. Okay, so I want to start off. You know, we had a very interesting conversation the other day. There's this game blown up, Phasmophobia. The game pretty much you have to track a ghost, and that's pretty much what it is. And then that sparked a conversation about demons and spirits and like angels and shit.
Oh, I like where this is
believe-
going.
You see,
And
Yeah, I don't like this.
we
We-
all,
Brandon-
us four except Jade talked about this like 2 nights ago. We just scared ourselves. We couldn't
I'm
sleep.
specifically putting this towards Brandon, but we all joke around and stuff, but then we also have another side, a more mature side of each of us. And we all,
yeah.
we're all religious in some way, but I think
Uh-huh.
Brandon here, he doesn't have that side to him.
Well,
He-
He doesn't
okay.
understand.
Well,
He
let me
doesn't
explain that. Well, I did get my first communion. I was very Catholic.
This,
You
Mm.
did?
Yeah, I got my
That's
first
right.
communion. I was very
Interesting.
Catholic. I used to go to church.
How's it gonna save you
Used
now
to.
from a demonic possession right now?
Do you
Well,
think
I mean,
demons
I got
are
a
real, Brandon?
crucifix.
Brandon, do you think demons are
Well,
real?
I feel like I really haven't got the full experience to really like answer that in full.
what are you talking about? Some full? Why would you
Yeah,
want?
yes
the
or
full-
no?
Why would you want a full
So you want the full
experience?
experience,
Every
what
single
you're
moment
I,
of
I
everything
don't
you
want
said.
the full experience, but like I'm just saying, like as of right now, no.
You don't think they're real?
You don't think
Well,
they will?
I feel like it's I'm 50-50 with that. It's like a 50-50 kind of topic.
All right. So
So-
say tonight, right?
Mhm.
You're sleeping. 3 a.m. hits, and you just hear knocking. You open the door, nothing's there, right?
Mhm.
Right. But you feel somebody that's in the room. What are you doing?
Well, first things first, I wouldn't be opening my door at 3 a.m. Start that off.
So
Your
if there's
bedroom
knocking
door?
at your door, you would just leave it.
No,
you would
no,
let it-
not
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm understanding.
no, your bedroom door, not your
Yeah,
actual.
yeah.
Oh, I'd be creeped
Oh, yeah,
out.
100%. I
I'd be
wouldn't
so
open that
scared.
shit still. I wouldn't open that shit.
I feel like
Well,
here's the thing though. Like, I genuinely think spirits are real and like demons and all that. Mainly because like, if you think about it, it's weird to think that like just randomly someone created like a thought of demons. I feel like no one in the right mind would just be like, oh, look at that, good idea, demons. Let's fuck around with that. But no, I genuinely think like someone had a real experience with one and the word spread out.
Yeah.
But I
I
just
think-
get how
I
someone
think-
will have that thought process to like bring that into
That's
the world.
literally just
Yeah.
like Christianity in itself. Like
Yeah,
I don't think that someone
Look
could
at the Bible.
forge that.
demons come from Christianity. They were first mentioned in Christianity. So like, I think if you believe in Christianity,
Where were we?
so I think I was speaking. So basically, Christianity I think created demons because if you believe in Christianity, then that's where demons came from. They were first mentioned.
Yeah,
in the
it's just
Bible.
like a given that if you believe in God, then you just have to believe in the devil. There is no
And
like,
it's the same with
Yeah.
believing in angels.
yeah, there's
You
no.
don't follow in the devil though. 'cause
You
if
just
do,
you know that it's
Well,
there, yeah,
You know that it's there, but some people actually like do follow it.
and that's
Yeah,
that's like the biggest thing why people go to religion is like the fear of like the bad,
Oh yeah.
fear of the
Do you
bad,
think
so they go to the
religion
good.
sometimes is a scam though?
100%.
Like,
Yeah,
you know
I
how
do
churches
believe
services
I
and
do
shit?
believe they I do believe they turn religious into business, which is really like I
That's
Church by the
really
Glades is
true.
100% like
yeah, church
Oh,
religious
yeah.
is fair, yeah, that's a fake
Literally a
church in my
party, bro.
opinion.
Literally a party.
It's literally a rock concert.
that's literally
so
why
it's-
I don't even go to church because I feel like 90% of churches are just fake and they just want your money.
Yeah, for
They
real.
don't even talk about like
That's
it's
why I
the
stopped
same
going.
thing always and over again. They don't talk about like
Yeah,
the like end of the world, the Antichrist, all that stuff that you like need to know, the mark of the beast. They don't teach that stuff
Uh-huh.
in church.
just
Yeah,
the
Well,
same.
I guess
Cool. I
I'm
really
guessing
went to church
because
school.
Church by the Glades is more like kid friendly.
Well,
It's more kid friendly
It's
than
more
anything. So they're not gonna
kid-friendly,
tell a
but-
bunch of little kids about Antichrist.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
feel like
that's
kids
true.
should know that. Like if they want to
It
get
is
into
important to know,
religion
yeah.
and be a part of one, I
It
do
is
believe they
important
should
to
know
know.
about all the bad stuff of it.
like let's say you're like a toddler, right? Or like not even like you're like 8 years old, let's say, and then the Antichrist comes, right? And you don't know what to do. Let's say if you're receiving the mark of the beast and you take it, and then you're sent to hell eternally.
Yeah.
So
But I think in the Bible it kind of like God will kind of judge each person differently. So like say like a baby that was just born doesn't know anything, like
Oh,
abortion, whatever, it just dies. I'm pretty sure God has his way where it's not gonna just throw it to hell, you know.
yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
of course. Must be some mercy.
Oh yeah. But God also, one thing that a lot of people don't realize is a lot of people just think if you like just believe in God, say you believe in God, that you'll go straight to heaven. When in the Bible it says you have to do like certain things, like you have to like devote your time to Him and stuff like that. So I think a lot of people that say they believe in God will not end up going to heaven. So.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Wait, but what? Like, what do you think happens when you don't believe in God? Like,
Oh, you go
say,
straight to
You
hell.
go to hell.
but you
you
don't
have any
believe.
questions?
But the thing is, if you don't believe in God, wouldn't there be no devil coexisting with that?
See, that's kind of the weird thing about religion. Like, it's like
How would you know?
a lot of people we don't know. That's the problem. We just have faith that there's something there.
Mhm.
And I feel like that's just kind of what religion is mostly about, just believing that it's there, even though there's no physical evidence of it being there, because like no one can prove that.
I mean, like, it's tough to
Right.
like. It's
There's
just
so
tough.
many, there's so many different religions. You really don't, an ancient
Yeah,
religion.
you just think
they
there's
were, like,
so many religions out there that okay, well
Yeah.
who's saying that mine could be the right one, you know?
Yeah.
With
like
so many different
even,
things
yeah,
like
like even the ancient ones, like the Romans, the Greeks, like the Vikings, the Nordic religions, and now you got Judaism, Christianity, and you have so many different forms of Christianity. Like,
yeah.
which one's the right one?
I'm pretty sure they're all the right one because they're all following.
Well,
and
they all
believing.
they all
Well,
follow like a
Like they
one
all
major
follow a
God.
divine being.
Well, like one example of this is a lot of Christians and Jews. They say that the other one is not true because in the Torah, the Jewish Bible, they think Jesus is not the Son of God. They think he's a prophet. When Christians think that you should worship Jesus as the Son of God. So I think it depends. But
No. I just think that some of these religions like basically just scam you for money.
oh,
yeah,
100%.
Oh yeah, I want. There
100%.
has to be. Yeah, that's a lot.
100 fucking percent.
Maybe not the religions, but the like churches that run that religion.
Yeah, they'll highlight certain verses in the Bible that I know there's certain verses that'll say like, supporting your own church is like the key to heaven, some shit like that. And so people like they feel, oh well, I have to support my church in order to go to heaven. That's what they'll make you feel, and just the easy way for them to make money off that.
I think that's just like the scum of the world at that point.
Yeah,
Trying
literally.
to profit off of
Yeah.
That's like
religion.
But there are people like that, and I think that not only in religion, but it's also in government.
So say allegedly, right? Allegedly.
Okay.
I go to church, right? I
Okay.
become a priest on some
Okay.
hierarchy shit. And then I take over the church and just start asking for money, donations. And then I put like half of it to the church and like half of it for myself.
I mean, that's
And-
what the church did in ancient times. The Bible was only able to be read in, I think, like one language, and some people couldn't read that language, so they would scam people and think like the only way to make it to heaven, pay the church.
So you're telling me the ancient people were scam artists?
Oh, 100%.
That's beautiful.
100 fucking percent.
That's beautiful.
But then they finally translated like the Bible and the Torah, and
Oh, so I'm guessing they were put like sentenced to death on some.
well, I don't know if they were sentenced to death, but
just
Yeah.
the scum of the world.
For like imagine like how do you like go after a church if you think they're like using people for money? Like that'd be kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it is kind of
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
risky thing
Like,
I feel
because
like
You're
that's
wrong.
that's definitely why they get away with it. Because I feel like no one would
Yeah.
actually want to.
they have
step up
that type of
because-
immunity.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have that entire religion against you. All those people. Like I just that's definitely the reason why. Like.
What happens if
you
you're
know,
wrong? Like you look like a fucking idiot,
Exactly.
and like you look like you dick too at the same time.
and what do you
And
mean
it's
you're
like-
wrong?
Like say like
Well-
you say like, oh, he's scamming us, like.
Accusing
then
them of
he's, like,
not
really
putting money
doing it.
towards the church and things like that. Like,
Oh yeah, 100%. A lot of churches are in debt.
Well,
Like,
obviously.
I know the one I go to. They said they were like in what is it, $4 million debt.
Nah,
Holy
nah,
like that.
nah.
4
Call it,
million?
bro. They,
4
at
million?
that
And
point,
I
bro,
and I was
you want
like,
deep,
and I was
bro.
like, that's kind of sus. I was like, it's kind of like,
4 million?
4 million?
How the
4 million.
fuck? What are they spending $4 million on?
That's my question. Also,
Services? There's
I
no
don't.
way. Like
Damn,
keeping the
damn,
No
bro,
church
that's a
air
way.
lot.
conditioned. Like how many people go to that church, Colin?
Janitor.
I don't even know. Not a lot because of COVID anymore.
Oh, they're running
Like,
off that Dr.
Jesus.
Dre contract, bro.
Yeah,
it's like,
200K, bro.
it makes no sense. $4 million. When was the church built?
90s maybe, early
Oh
2000s.
my.
4 million.
4 million, man.
What church
Bro,
is that?
What is it? Mary Help of Christians.
Oh, yeah, I have no fucking clue.
Yeah. But like,
I used to go to one that's like St. Andrews, right across from the fair.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
so
that
I go
one.
to that one.
Yeah, I went to church school there too.
Yeah, so
I went to preschool there too.
that shit was dude. That CCD, bro. That used to be like the thing, bro. Like I remember like that fat lady would teach us about God and shit, and then
Fuck,
like
dude, I used to sleep through those classes.
I had to go to my I had to go to my first confession. I was like scared as shit, and I made like
Dude.
I made up a bunch of fake stories that I did just to
Mhm.
say I did something.
Oh my.
So you're going against your religion.
No, it's not against. Just like I was freaking
come
out.
on.
Come on,
Like
man.
like the Prius would literally stare me dead in the eye, and I'm just like
So you're not
panicking. 'Cause
repenting for your sins.
no, I ain't. I did. I went to confession again, and like I actually like gave him like real things that I did.
Yeah, I
But
was
Oh.
I was
scared.
just freaking out.
Yeah, I don't know
But
what
what
to
is
say.
it? I think not only the church, like, there's a lot of theories about like the church steals money and stuff like that. But I think it's kind of obvious how like you're talking about the church is corrupt. But I think one of the most important things that is corrupt is like our government that we live in now.
Yeah.
And that's why I think this election was like so huge.
Oh my
Yeah, we're getting. Oh
god.
yeah, 100. Yeah, let's get into
Okay.
this topic.
Oh my
It's
god.
so
Man.
it's so like diverse, America. It's became so like this side or this side. There's no middle ground at all.
Exactly.
It's polar opposites. No bipartisanship
No
anymore.
no good can be done for the people when there's just two sides completely fighting each other. That there's no
Like,
compromise at all.
Even if Biden does win, like I don't necessarily align with Biden, but he won't be able to pass anything.
I want
in
him
the
to be able to
Senate.
do good for the country, so
Oh, even
I'm
if
gonna
you
have to
don't-
support him. Like,
Even
Yeah,
if you
for-
don't support Trump, even if you don't support Biden, and either one of them is elected president, you hope they do good because you just want the best for the country.
You know what I'm thinking, guys? When they recount
What?
the votes, more and more votes are just gonna surprisingly show up for Kanye West, and we get
Oh,
Imagine
That's
would
why
be-
Nevada took so long.
Kanye pulls the dub.
oh my
Yeah,
god.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
our
Kanye won
our
Nevada.
country would go to shit so fast if that
Well,
fucking
the one thing
happened.
about like Joe Biden and his administration, I don't really care for Joe Biden. I just care for Kamala. Like I don't trust her.
Yeah, honestly, she's
That's
gonna.
a lot of
I don't
conservatives.
trust.
A lot of conservatives don't trust Kamala Harris.
I feel like she has like some evil like fucking plan or something. Like, I don't know. I just get bad vibes off her.
And just looking at her history, like obviously
Oh my.
Joe
Yeah,
Biden's
like
history.
didn't she like make black prisoners
she-
like several longer term than they were supposed
yeah,
to?
like a few
She
hundred
hid
black
it.
people.
For
She
labor,
hid
dog.
evidence.
For
She hid
fucking
evidence.
labor.
That's so
Are you
that's so
kidding me?
fucked. Like, how
And
could
what's
you
scary-
support someone like
Yeah.
that?
What scares me the most about that is like obviously Biden's history isn't great either,
Yeah,
but
he's
his was like
segregationist,
like in the 90s and the 80s.
So
when it
yeah,
was, like when it
was
was
bad.
like when it was like bad, that time was bad. Kamala's is more recent.
Oh,
Yeah.
So even through this whole like I think like people were already talking about like black justice and stuff like that, like equality, and she was still doing this stuff.
Honestly,
And apparently
like,
she's for trans rights, even though what does she do? She what's it called? With that one's transgender, I forgot what she did. Colin, you must know.
I couldn't tell you honestly.
I know.
really
Couldn't tell you.
tell you.
If I researched her for like a minute, like she fucked up with some like transgender. I don't know.
I'll
she
look it
died.
up.
I
I'll look
forget.
it up, but I don't
Like,
know.
what do you determine what fucked up means? As in,
Well, I'm gonna
Okay,
research
okay.
right now, but like I remember like
I'm looking it up.
everyone's going crazy over her having she slash her in her bio.
Oh yeah, what is this?
Her
So
bio.
like so basically this is coming from April 14th is what I'm reading. I'm not really sure this is pro Harris or not, but it's like it in, it's like they're going into the deep record of her trans and sex work issues. So what I'm reading right now is, first off, it talks about how her grandfather was a slave owner, is what I see here. So
Wait,
like that's
really?
yeah, the
Can't
slave
blame.
owner in Jamaica.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Wait,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
wait.
true. You can look it up.
But you
I
can't
don't
So
blame. You can't blame Harris for
Yeah,
it.
you can't
Yeah.
blame her for it, but like, come on.
I know,
man.
but still,
Like,
but talking, I think another thing, um, is a lot of Democrats, in particular, it could be Republicans too. Like, I'm not just pointing out one party, but they were talking about white people paying black people for the ancestors, or
I
like
think I
those
saw
black
that.
people's, like the black people ancestors that were slaves, and those white people would pay them
I don't
for the
think
trouble their ancestors had to go to.
It's so fucked.
wait, so you're telling me?
so. It's kind of like the how we treat Native Americans.
Oh yeah,
How we give them multi-million
land.
dollar casinos and
I just don't think that's what the Seminole Casino is.
I don't think
Just
I don't think
don't-
that's what it is,
I think
man.
that's just the name, bro. I think that's
no,
just
it
the-
is. They give them casinos. They give tribes casinos.
Is that, are you serious?
Yes, because casinos are like one of the number one ways of like steady income.
I think
So instead of them just giving
Yeah.
front up cash, they rather just give them assets.
Native Americans, what I find crazy is, you know how like in this like the 1700s, 1800s, they like set up places for them to live when like white settlers came in and America was formed. They set them up places to live,
Reservations.
Yeah.
reservations. Yeah, those still exist and they still live on those reservations.
Yeah, and they're like
Oh.
completely secluded from like America.
Yeah.
Dude, they're just chilling. They're just on a vibe, to be honest.
They just in their own like country there, like we just.
Listen,
I
we
would-
did take their land, and
But
we gave it
honestly,
back.
I don't think
I mean,
I still don't think that's justified. Honestly, like I'm just.
It's not justified at all.
I know I'm
What's
taking like the
justified?
hard viewpoint here, but like,
What
do
do you
we
mean?
really need to give them some type of like compensation?
Well,
I mean,
I think-
I feel like, yeah, Con, you go ahead.
so I mean, like, I agree with you. Like, I know we have the same like vision,
Yeah.
but I could see why you'd want to give them compensation. Like, the thing with the like giving money to African Americans because of their ancestors, but Native Americans are still living on these reservations and are secluded from the society, kind of. When African Americans, they're like, now they're living in society.
They are,
You know
but
what I mean?
I mean,
I'm not
African
saying-
Americans weren't the only people enslaved in old
Oh,
America.
100%.
Oh, obviously.
100% not.
But I mean, I just like giving Native Americans like a little bit of land and then just leaving them be. Like I don't really mess with that.
Yeah, I can see it. From their viewpoint, obviously, I'd be so heated from their viewpoint, but, you know.
I
From,
feel
like... Go ahead, Brandon.
I feel like, I mean, they couldn't really hold their land. Like, I feel like they were getting nowhere. Back
Jesus.
then, like, I feel like, well,
Huh.
this might like, sound like, I feel like, but imagine if we didn't, like, imagine if we didn't take over. Like,
Imagine if every single country that had done something bad to another group of people was compensating them today. That simply just wouldn't work. Do you expect Germany to start just giving money away to France and Italy and all of Europe? I mean, like, to a certain extent, that's just not realistic. I mean, I don't think that Americans should have to give anything to Native Americans or African Americans.
yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Let's backtrack on that statement there.
Go
So
for
you're
it.
telling me y'all took no, okay, not necessarily everybody took everyone, because we sold ourselves out,
Uh-huh.
but y'all took some of us, split up our families.
Well, I mean, actually, you like, I feel like, their own people sold you out. Like.
That's what I just said, but not all of them sold each other out. You gotta understand, the reason why they were selling each other out is because they didn't want to go.
Exactly.
Or they were getting intimidated because they were like, all right, listen, y'all gonna give us what we want, and we had like spears. Well, they had.
They
Well,
took
I
they
can't
took
time.
already they took already enslaved African Americans from Africa.
Yeah,
I mean,
but they also took just normal people, like just chilling.
well, yeah, I'm sure that was just kind of a given.
Because they were like, yo, listen, get on the boat. Y'all gonna work for us.
Oh, that's your fam too? Yep, get on the boat.
Like,
Come on, man.
I feel like we're getting compensated now, though. Like, just in general, of like this movement and stuff.
Well, all I'm saying is I'm not gonna apologize to anyone for something I didn't have to take part in.
What I want to talk about, which I was like literally thinking about like a couple of days ago, which is just bizarre to me, with this whole pandemic and shit. Like, we've already been out of school for like out of quarter one, like the end of quarter four. Just think about like if this doesn't like get better, like we could literally be like in our houses again like until senior year. Like we can literally just not have high school.
I mean,
They're gonna force us back into school. There's no way.
Well, I'm gonna be here with you. I don't want to get controversial here, but it kind of depends on the government as well.
Well, if you look at our like education, I think online school is literally the worst thing for my education.
Oh,
Yeah, oh
worst
yeah,
thing
for sure,
possible.
bro. For
It's
sure, yeah.
it's the
Like,
best thing for my
terrible.
grades, and it's the worst thing for my.
But always remember, welcome other people to the jungle. Don't just share this to your friends. Like,
If you
subscribe,
just
and
take
thank
like
you.
one assignment, like a little worksheet. I mean, how easy it is just to look up answers, like right there, like
Oh, for
a
sure.
quiz,
No,
like
but then they're gonna give us their midterm, and we're just gonna be sitting here.
exactly
yeah.
Just,
those
it's not
those
even,
assessments.
It's not even just like that. Like
Next
when
month.
you're no, when you're in person, like you have no other distraction other than what's in front of you. Like, but when
Exactly.
you're at home, everything distracts you. Like when
Yeah, like
personally,
Zach and I.
when I was online, I was pretty much on my phone the entire time, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
so hard to
100%.
pay attention when you have something right there.
Like Zach and I, we went back to school, and honestly, like, I'm starting to actually like learn shit.
Yeah, like my grades gotten a lot better since online. I'm not even gonna like cap there.
I feel brain dead.
Yeah, literally. I feel like my cognitive skills have just completely like.
dude, I had thinking skills today, bro.
Oh my god.
When I tell you, I couldn't figure out a simple problem. I just,
Yeah, with the fucking
I cou-
test.
I
Did you have
couldn't
to
do.
code?
Actually, no, that was easy. That was easy,
Yeah,
Brandon.
that shit was looking
That's
easy. Give it a buck.
No,
I'm
but
gonna
like,
guess on it.
imagine like okay, just imagine this does go to senior year. Like, and we graduate online. What would college be like? Like, we would not know what we're majoring in or anything like that. Like,
Like I
Yeah,
know
we
it.
fucked.
we
Like
would
I
be,
think a lot of
like,
people.
it's not even about what you're majoring. You also get the other subjects. Like, you still have to learn math, science, all that in college. But we wouldn't know anything. Because,
Exactly. I'm
like,
just gonna have to take a gap year at that point.
like,
Yeah,
Focus on myself. Like,
wouldn't be
Huge
fair.
gap here, man.
100%.
like college will be terrible.
But like I also like I don't know what you guys like are passionate about, but that's what you major in, what you're passionate about, what you want to do with your life.
Yeah, but I feel like 80% of high schoolers now, especially sophomores, they really don't know what they're gonna go into.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
Like
it's
some
hard
like
to
I think
decide that right now.
I don't know if all of us know, but like I know some of us know what we want to do.
Yeah, like I know like the
Yeah, I know
basic
what I mean.
idea of what I want to do. I just don't know specifics
Yeah,
yet.
same.
Yeah. See what you mean.
yeah, I already know. I already got it planned out what I'm gonna major in.
Hey,
What do you
anyone
What do
major
you
in?
major
Wade,
in?
what do you major
Bro,
in?
sports medicine, get all the biddies in that
Yo,
class.
Ooh.
Yo.
That's what
I
I'm
mean, I
saying.
don't blame you there.
That's
That's
what
a
I'm
smart
saying.
man. Smart
Everyone's
man.
got goals.
Yeah, it's
Care
like,
prevention or sports officiating. One of those.
Bro,
What
I'm
are you
in
talking?
sports
That's not a
officiating.
major. That's not an
Oh,
actual
come on,
major. That's just a
majors,
class,
like
bro.
classes.
That's
it's
it's a high school class, bro.
Oh, they're still talking about high school classes, man.
No, talk about college.
Oh yeah.
Come on,
fuck
man. What the hell?
Brandon's like, I'm not going to college.
I don't know, man.
Yup.
I feel like it's really not my thing, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Brandon,
Definitely not
Brandon,
your
what are you
thing.
gonna do?
Go to
No,
college,
let's have an
fuck
honest
bitches.
conversation here.
What do you
I've
think
already
of
I've
your
already
life,
told him.
man?
I've already told all you this. He has gonna have no choice but to go into the military. He
Let
has
me explain to you. Let me explain to you. No one on my dad's side has been to college.
that. Okay.
We'll
Okay,
change
yeah,
that.
but
You're not helping your
change,
case.
man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like no.
What
No,
are
I'm
you gonna
not
say?
gonna
It's
cap.
genetic? No, it's
Not
smart.
Genetic.
It's
Yeah, it's not my
genetic.
fault. It's genetic, man. It's not my fault.
It's genetic. What
Like,
the-
hit the books, bro. Study for once. Tired.
Oh,
Yo,
fuck,
it's not
no.
my fault. I didn't go to college.
No, but listen,
It's
listen,
Like,
listen.
Brandon, I don't understand. I don't want to go and graduate, right? And everybody's like, "Oh, I'm about to go to this college and this college," and then we ask you, and you talk about some. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna take a
Yeah,
year off, and then
honestly.
just we never hear from you again.
Dude, I'm gone.
I don't
gonna
wanna-
go after that. I'm gonna go after that.
Dude.
Homie's gonna
like-
be shipped off to Afghanistan.
That's my.
Oh,
That's my
God.
plan, man.
I'm
Like,
gonna see
I'm
this
just
man on the side of the
apparently
street. And I'm just be like, "Yo, what are you doing?"
It's
He's
like
just
I'm gonna
shaking
be
his
watching
head.
TV. I'm gonna be watching TV one day. Those army commercials gonna come up. I'm just gonna see Brandon in the front line, just like fucking saluting. I'm gonna
So,
be
like-
"Yo, no fucking way."
I know that kid.
So like talking about that, like that whole like Middle Eastern like war that America has been like, and of course other countries too, like how is that even still relevant? Like I feel like that war has been going on for like so long.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
Dude,
give you- I'm
it's
gonna
a
give you one
never-ending
country-
thing.
I'm
I
gonna give you
think-
one country's name. Israel.
Oh yeah.
we
Oh,
All those
yeah.
countries,
Yeah.
all those
Thanks, fuck.
countries hate Israel.
Israel's been fighting their whole entire
Promised
existence.
land, bro.
for real.
Promised
And that's-
land, bro.
That starts all the way back, like from the
Yeah.
1940s. Like it was originally like Muslim territory. Then they threw, and Britain was like, "Oh, let's throw a place for the Jews right in the middle of Muslim territory."
That's like
Like
So that's-
the main reason
that's
why
not even
Israel.
about- it's not even about race. Like even today, like Trump's obviously done like the peace deals. Like he's gotten 3 countries to claim peace with Israel, but not every country has claimed peace with Israel.
Yeah.
Dude, I wouldn't either. Imagine.
Like Palestine, bro,
holy
they keep
land.
on. Palestine and Israel go at it every day. They go at it.
Dude, this is why terrorist groups happen.
But
This is
yeah,
exactly-
obviously, I think also from the terrorist groups, they want to reduce
Yeah.
terrorist activity.
Bro,
They've done a
ISIS.
great job, I
Okay.
think. But I
Oh,
feel like
100%.
there's so many. I don't know. Obviously, America can't solve everything in the world, but there's like so many other
Yeah.
problems in other countries.
Have you seen the map of ISIS like 4 years ago and the map of ISIS now?
oh, it's
It
like
was like-
diminished.
Oh yeah.
right?
It's like diminished now.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, talking about bombing. See, oh, let me stop.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I'm too political now.
Hey, Obama was a big man in that industry, man. He knew what he was doing. Like
Come on.
6,000 bombs. Like holy
Come on,
fuck,
man.
Bro, listen.
I mean-
Listen.
Rick and Morty was flaming him. You know that Rick and Morty was.
Yeah.
Were they
Yeah,
actually?
well,
that.
Were they
Yes,
actually?
they were.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let me explain,
yeah,
let me explain.
season
So,
3, bro. Oh my
yeah,
god.
Like, there's an episode where they were talking to the president and they say he copes with like drone strikes every time like he gets like mad or something. He gets drone strikes.
Just a
Like,
therapeutic.
moving on from that last topic, but you know we're just gonna move on from that. But let's talk about bitches ain't shit.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
That's
agree.
that's a very
I
tough
agree.
claim right there.
Bitches
That
just
is
That's-
ain't shit, man.
That's
You're,
a
you're,
tough
s-
claim.
you're putting a lot on the board when you say that. Like,
I'm just saying like they ain't shit, man.
Oh,
Who
okay.
hurt
Hold
you?
on.
Who hurt you?
For
Yeah.
real.
A lot of people.
No names, but like.
Yeah, no names, man. Like
Who
shit,
hurt you, bro?
shit.
But damn, bro.
We can use the thing of association, not association. Fuck. The thing of
Nice.
assuming. That's what I meant. But like, Brand, what do you mean by bitches ain't shit? Like, come on, man.
Like
Like,
you should know
elaborate,
exactly
bro.
what you mean, man. Like
I
they can
don't.
never-
That's why I'm telling you
they
to
can
elaborate.
never pick the right one. They just can't. They just can't, man.
I
Okay,
think
hold
what-
on.
I
hold
think
on.
what he means. I think what he means is that they always pick the guys that will hurt them. Like
Oh,
they
yeah,
know that'll hurt
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
That's a tough claim.
That's just nature, man. I don't get why that's a
It's-
thing. Like,
it's kind of like shit, like adrenaline addiction, or like fucking
Yeah.
like
They
wanting to
want an
cut yourself on your
adventure.
wrist. It's like,
want it for fun. Like for
They
fun.
want to go on an adventure.
yeah, they want that emotional roller coaster. Like,
And then
They
fucking
want to
talk
be hurt.
about it.
Sometimes they just want to be hurt.
Which I don't get.
At this
But, you
point.
know.
that's the dumbest shit I've
So I'm saying,
ever
ain't
heard.
shit.
Like, why would you
But no,
pick a
no,
relation-
no. Like,
Why would you pick a relationship that you know is gonna end up terribly over the one that you know like it will actually be passionate and like you'll be happy throughout?
well, the thing is, we have a funny way of saucing. You know what I'm saying? So if you think
Yeah.
about it as this, if you're boring, but you're passionate about the other girl, she's not gonna pick the boring person.
Yeah.
Like you don't have a good like personality and like you don't make her laugh and like make her remember your conversations
Yep.
and remember who you are, then she's not gonna pick you.
Oh, yeah.
And she's always gonna pick another person.
That doesn't mean that person's not gonna find like love in their life. That just means that like they are gonna have to find it a different way than like regular just saucing up. You know what I mean?
Like if you don't find, I feel like if you don't find a girl in college, bro, and you're
Oh,
sitting there on a dating app, you're
You're
screwed.
you're
I feel like that's just
Yeah,
not
having-
fair. I feel like that's not fair.
Like I feel like it's
It's
so
so-
unfair.
It's so much easier for a girl to get a guy than a guy to get a girl.
Oh, 100%.
Oh,
Like the girls'
facts,
standards
bro.
are stupid
If a girl-
high, man.
If a girl acts out any guy, yes, yes, easy fucking.
Like
yes.
listen.
Well, I
listen.
think it depends on.
No, it's not like that. It
Yeah,
depends.
Like,
Not exactly like that, but I mean, like,
most of the time.
for a girl to ask out a guy to begin with, that's not really like common. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
exactly. But like,
human nature for the
like,
man to
no,
always go
when
after
it
the girl.
does happen, I guarantee the guy's gonna say yes almost
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
Cause like, it's so stupid. Cause it's like a guy. If you think about it, like girls always post on their stories like all bodies are beautiful, but then they body shame boys. Just
It's completely
as bad.
backwards. Yeah. It's like,
It's like
Dude,
And
it's
it's a
more
double
anything-
standard. It's a double standard.
Yeah.
And they body shame us about something.
No,
Let's
it's like
just
they
say,
they get unattracted from the dumbest shit. Like a girl, like this is a famous one. Girls don't like nice guys. Like, what the
Oh
hell?
my god, nice
Like, you-
guys finish last, man.
Like, are
Oh
you
my
serious?
God.
Like the
Like-
thing that's wrong with you is that you're too nice.
I've been told that so many times. Oh,
That is
you're
the
so
Oh my
nice.
dumbest
God.
Too
Oh
shit.
nice.
my God.
Oh my god.
Or
You
we're
wanna
better
know
off
something
friends.
you wanna something here a
I
lot?
don't want to ruin our friendship.
You want to know something I do hear a lot?
Oh.
Let me
I
explain.
don't want to.
Let
What?
me explain. You want to know something? I hear this a lot. I would hit you if you were taller.
Oh.
Brandon. This is more of like a personalized case here. You know? We're trying to generalize it for all of us to be able to relate to.
Yeah, not just not too
It's
brand.
just a tough topic out here, man. Like.
Well, they do have.
Brandon,
There's Brandon. There's hope. There's surgeries. There's.
Yo, you know those surgeries, they're not good. Like they fuck people up.
They
man.
put shit in your knees, and you can.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like. what do you-
maybe like a couple inches, but I mean, like, growth is growth. Am I right? Like,
Let's just say you're not running ever again.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing that. You're
Yo, kiss
crazy.
the military goodbye, bro.
yeah,
Stop that.
for real.
Kiss off.
Go for
Free
it.
healthcare.
Do you know what I've heard before, bro? From a female.
What?
She was like, "Listen, you need to be more mean." And I'm sitting there. I'm like,
Oh my god.
"What?"
More
Like,
mean? More mean?
like
They think-
she'll get mad at me when I'm mean, right? She would get mad at me when I was mean, right? And then be mad that I wasn't mean when I was nice. Does that make sense?
That's
Like,
It makes
run
sense.
that.
I'm a thing.
It's impossible to crack their code. It's literally impossible to crack their code.
I
They have a code that is impossible to crack.
And then the most I've heard from like let's say you're in a relationship, right? And I've heard this from rumors from people in a relationship. Like I've been told, I'm not gonna say any names, of course, but like people would tell me how like they're in a relationship and then they like another person. Like imagine being that person, the other person in that relationship, and like hearing a rumor that the person you're with likes another person while they're in that relationship.
dude, it would kill your spirits.
Oh, 100%.
Like I've
It would
seen
kill a
people
lot-
just
it would
like
kill a lot of things.
I've seen people just like not want to be in relationships anymore because of that.
They're
like, just for that
demoralized.
reason.
We can't blame him. We can't blame him.
Can't blame him.
Like
man.
I can't. It's like all right, I could tell them like, oh yeah, like don't lose hope. But like when a girl is sitting there, just crushing your hope over and over again, and like playing you, and like you just like using you for like attention. Like that's what I hate right there.
That's why I just don't like believe in high school relationships that
Oh
much.
God.
Like-
Fuck
like that, like,
man.
Of course, like yeah, I'm down to be in one and all, but like, come on, like it can't be that like
My high school sweetheart.
yeah,
You can't
exactly. Like
do
I just don't believe in that because like, what are you gonna do when one of them gets accepted to college and then the other person gets accepted across like the country? Like, what do you even do?
All right,
I
listen.
think-
Zach. Wait, let me go, Colin. No,
All
let's
right,
go.
you go.
Bro, that's what's like the tough decisions that are you're being faced. What the fuck? I sound like Joe Biden, bro.
Hold on.
Come on, man.
Come on,
We're not getting
man.
political right now. We're not
Come
getting
on,
political
man.
right
We're
now.
talking about a depressing topic.
We just got
All
off
right,
that
listen.
topic. Like,
Zach, those tough decisions in a relationship that you face, right? Like say, like in your situation, say that you get accepted to a college like FSU, and she gets accepted to Cal. What are you gonna do?
First
you
off,
stay?
first off,
No,
if I got
That's
accepted
not
in
Cal.
FSU, I would pat myself on the back. First off.
Obviously, yeah.
obviously.
But if you really love her, what are you gonna do?
Fuck no.
Nah, bro, I
Are you
can't.
gonna
do
say
it.
no to your future and try to bank on hers?
Yeah, I mean, like,
do you
it's-
go,
Oh
listen,
no.
It's easy to say no, but like I feel like if you're in that situation, it's one of those things that's like it's still gonna be hard to like.
That's why I don't like high school relationships, because I don't ever want it to come to that.
And
Like,
obviously
That's
there's
true.
a-
Preventing that is like
the amount of
No.
regret you could get from doing that, and like the amount of depression and shit that you can like give yourself from doing shit like that. That's why when I'm a senior, I'm not trying to be in a relationship.
because that could that's like ruin what you want to do in your life, like your career.
Exact- Like if
One
you
thing
if you get insanely attached, then like you're throwing away everything just to be with this girl, and
Yeah.
it's not even guaranteed that you'll marry her, that you'll even be together for another year. Like that's
Thinking
why,
about like going into college, like think of all
Exactly,
the
like,
all
what-
of her. She has so many more options in college too. Like
and college is that time to experiment.
college is definitely that time. So like
Yeah, she's definitely.
I feel like the good time, yeah, I feel like the best time to like be in a relationship is definitely college.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, I don't think it's the beginning of college.
No,
I
that's
think
like
it's
one
No,
of
not
the
the
worst
beginning of
as
college,
well.
like
Depends.
sophomore to senior year of college. I feel like is the best time to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
experiment.
Because after that, if you guys are really attached, that doesn't matter. You
Experiment
can go
your freshman
wherever the
year.
hell you want. You can go
Yeah.
wherever the hell you want. Because you're
Dude,
not
nah, bro. I
options
feel
are
like
limited.
the girls are gonna be like in college. They're just gonna be evolved high schoolers, just
One
just
thing I don't
doing
understand,
things that are worse than what
one
we
thing
did
I
in high
don't
school.
understand is those freshmen in college, or like let's say you're in high school, right? A senior is dating a junior, and then that senior goes off to college, right? How do those relationships like work? Like,
They
if
either
even
break
keep on
up.
going?
They either break up or break up.
Pretty
There's no in
Thanks
between.
for putting it simple.
simple terms.
Listen, it's tough because it's like, oh, what do you know? Well, like, what are you gonna do? You don't know anything. Like, you don't know if like, oh, at a party, like, she's fucking another guy. Like,
100%.
you would never know.
Oh, it's not even a question.
100%.
What?
Finding that person that you can
It's
trust like
same-
that is like really rare.
It's yeah, like come on, man. Like
Yeah.
that's.
And it's not like those people, but like Isaac just said, it's rare to find that. But once you do find that person, like let's say you guys like out of college, you have two different ideas of career, and even though you want to go completely separate path of career, and she still sticks with you, that's rare to find.
No, you marry that girl.
Yeah,
You're
100%.
marrying that girl. I don't care what you do. Like, you're not getting a divorce. You're signing a prenup. Like, everything.
I mean, this is more of a problem for you guys, cause like you know.
Jesus Christ. Brandon, listen, bro. Listen, bro. Trust me.
Come on, man.
Trust me.
Like,
Once you get a car, bro,
It's game.
trust.
Okay.
I'm
Trust.
talking like college, like college.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's
Oh, you're
when
talking
the
about college in
requirement
general.
comes in, you know?
Yeah,
So you'll have a car.
No, college
college.
is litty.
Who wants
We
scoop?
wouldn't know
I'm getting
that.
my car soon.
Yeah, we didn't know.
I know college is fun.
Oh,
College.
because your sister.
Most people go to college not even to learn, but just for the experience.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm thinking about. Like I don't give a fuck.
Like it's
Literally,
so
they don't care about your
it-
grades in
That's a
college.
waste of
If
money.
you have
fun.
a degree, they don't care.
It's so fun. Like
Dude, you'll break your back over
I
it.
see the shit my sister does at FSU, bro, and it's litty. Like
Well, because
they
FSU's
they
a party school. But if you
yeah,
go to, like,
yeah,
Harvard,
yeah,
bro,
FSU's a,
You saw
imagine
Nelson-
the
Literally,
Harvard party.
Tallahassee-
Nelson there? Like fuck.
Tallahassee's economy is literally underage teens drinking at bars. Like, that's really where all their money comes from.
Hey man,
Jesus, man.
money's money.
Man, money is
Real
money,
is
bro.
money, man.
Not if it's
You don't
taken
blame
from
'em, dog.
taxes.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Stop it.
Come on, man. Like.
Come on, man.
Boycott
Enough.
right now.
All right, I think we had a very interesting night. A lot of fun. I sure as hell had fun. But
Yeah.
also remember to like and subscribe, and we will be making a podcast every week about the same length, could be a little bit longer. We're gonna have some guests on at some point, make it a little bit
Very
more
excited
fun,
for
a little
that.
bit.
Very excited.
Very
Very excited.
This will definitely be fun.